The next topic that went big. I need everybody to chime in on this. I want to know what you all want to think about this, because I think it's like, what?
Okay.
Yeah. It's the SPM paper English one.
Ta-da! I'm sure you guys know of this one also, right? Before JJ reads out the question, you all already eye rolling on like, ayo, this one.
Some students wrongly answered English SPM paper. Parents blamed error in question. Now let's check out the error in the question. Okay. The question says, if you had the opportunity to move to another part of Malaysia, where would you choose to live? Explain your choices. Now, for those of you who don't know that, what's your answer? Please put it underneath. If you're writing the answer, it's a different country, you fail.
You get a B.
You get a B. That's only fair.
Yeah, it's only fair.
No, but the thing that got me was what the parents had to say about it. All right. The first one, I'm going to read a few things, and it came out in the Star. I'm going to say Star, and defending that, the people who made the mistake and saying
They're justifying it.
they're justifying the mistake. They say, as an adult who reads this question for the first time, I did not realize it was asking about a place to live within Malaysia. You did not realize that? That means you did not pay attention.
That's the whole point of an exam. You're supposed to pay attention. The one rule I remember growing up, before I go into exam, Amma always say, read the question carefully.
And the second one is read it again before answering. Correct?
That's what my mother always tell me.
Then another one they say, likewise, many excellent SPM 2007 students who sat for this paper didn't realize the problem, and they answered places like Korea, Britain, Bali, Switzerland, and stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, if they answered that, then they are wrong.
If you had an opportunity to move to another part of Malaysia, where would you choose to live? Explain your choice.
Okay.
I would say to stay here, Selangor, my homeland, Malaysia. My actual homeland, Selangor.
But
I would love to stay in my homeland.
If you get to move somewhere else, where would it be?
It would be somewhere near the seaside.
So give me an example of a seaside.
Like Port Klang.
Port Klang.
Like Port Klang. If there's any houses there and a mansion, I would move there.
Not Port Dickson.
Not Port Dickson. Because I would if lots of cruise ships can come from there, yes.
All right.
Another one reads, many students with excellent English will be deprived of their bright future because of an error they made in SPM. Please be kind and just to these kids.
Yeah.
After all, to err is human. Yes, to err is human, and
There are repercussions.
and the repercussions, and you learn from your
You
mistakes.
err
and
in
learn
an
of that.
exam, you don't get marks for that. Okay, let's just be honest here. This is one question in the whole paper.
Yes.
If you're an excellent English student, that one question that you got wrong won't screw you over in your SPM lah. Okay, let's just be honest. The problem here now is I think we're justifying mistakes done by teenagers. I think
Yes.
that's not very right parenting. I don't know much about being parents.
You're right. You're allowing them to make mistakes and then covering up the mistakes for them. Now, the scary part is they're gonna grow up knowing that mistakes are okay because someone is going to cover it up. We grew up, mistakes are okay if you learn from it.
Yeah.
All right? That's what you should teach your kids. Mistakes are okay. Learn from it, because that's how everyone grows. Light bulbs was invented from 1,000 mistakes.
Yeah.
So mistakes are the thing that make us bigger, brighter, smarter. So we have to learn to fall down. Now, if these kids made a mistake, then they have to understand for every mistake there is things that come with it that you have to face it. You made your bed, you lie in it. If you don't teach this to kids, we are going to be screwed. Because, okay, I said this. Someone read something about a doctor. What was the line about the doctor thing?
It said that sometimes if a doctor gives you a medicine and doesn't tell you the side effects, you don't go around and like begging for it.
if you can't hear, it's like basically if a doctor gives you medicines, don't explain the side effects. You don't blame the doctor for that. Okay, how about this? I'm going to use the doctor thing also. If a doctor, you went in for an op, you wake up and doctor said, sorry, I kind of cut off your leg, even though it's written here liver. So sorry. You're trying to say it's okay? No, it's not. If someone makes a mistake, you make a mistake. Another thing, I give you another example. If you go to someone and a shop to buy ice cream and say, excuse me, I want 3 scoops of ice cream. You write it down. But the guy reading it sees 5 instead of 3 and gives you 5. Do you pay for all 5? Would you pay for all 5? No, right? Because it's not my mistake. It's your mistake. You pay for it. So if that in society is the norm, why should this be an exception?
Yeah.
Perhaps the problem here is the parents themselves.
Yeah.
Dude, you are so right. I even have seen a video, okay, didn't happen in Malaysia, it happened overseas, where there was a brawl in a plane. Why? There's a kid who's throwing a tantrum, kicking the chair. So the person in front turned around and corrected the kid. Kid, you're not supposed to do that. Because the kid was having an argument with the parents. And you know what the parents of that kid kicking did? Started fighting with his brother to punching.
What?
I'm not joking. To defend the kid. And I mean, like, my mind, like, hold on. If my kid does that, I just give them the stare, which they know his life is over.
Yeah.
And they will say, wait, keep quiet. If you have not trained your kid to do that, you are in trouble. You have to train your kid young.
To me, I feel, for example, back to this question thing, like if I were to go home and tell my mother that I answered it in a wrong way, my mom will not defend me and say, okay, it's fine, let's write to the newspaper and ask them to help justify. My mother will give me 2 tight slap. Who asked you never read question?
And it's like, go back. Nonsense. I mean, like, no, but we are building the next generation. So we have to be to a point stern with them and let them realize the mistakes. My father was a school teacher, and you're talking about how old school, okay? My father was a school teacher. Once he told me the story. A parent came to the class, knocked on the class, and he was like, the father was like, Bill. He's like, oh, what's the drama now? Father came and said, sir, want to talk to you. See that fella over there? That's my son. He make any mistake, just wallop me. And that was parenting back then, And my father like, oh, okay. But he's like, wallop me. No questions asked, just wallop. Any problem, wallop. And then he'll come back and answer to me, I'll wallop him as well. And that's But now, it's like, oh, Dad, please defend me. Even though I made a mistake, please protect me forever and ever. And
I mean, it's okay to protect a child, but they also need to learn that at the end of the day, when you make mistakes, not every time your parents will have to fight for you.
Yes, exactly.
Right? There's right and wrong ways of doing things.
And you don't get your way all the time.